we can't start a conversation. So what is your question? What do you want to talk about?
Okay, then. First of all, I'm a little behind of the schedule of the homeworks.
Okay. What lesson are you in? Because today I went through all the assignments. So I think I remember seeing something from you. So what assignment are you on right now?
I'm doing the assignment, the number 7.
Is it the LinkedIn profile? Sorry, let me just wait a
No,
sec.
it's
I'll
not
just
a
fix.
doing,
Yeah,
doing,
assignment number 7. Yeah, right.
yeah, I'm in the lesson number 7 right now, the concept of ICP.
Okay.
So a little behind because I have some personal issues.
Okay, I see. It's okay because we have some coaching calls reserved, for you're not the only one who starts a bit late. So what is your domain?
Fintechs. I'm
Fintech.
trying to do fintechs.
Fintech, and you have some experience working in the financial sphere, right?
Yeah, I've been working my whole life in the financial sectors here in Colombia. Right now, I'm working in a fintech here in Colombia, but I need to work for as a BDR abroad.
Okay, I see. So speaking about the ICPs, so what are your criteria and what companies did you select for the?
I'm doing right
You can
now.
share your
I've selected
screen if
20 companies.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I have some questions about the tier 1, tier 2, and tier
That's
3.
why we're here.
Because as you told me in the lesson 6 that I have to change my criteria only to work with companies at the funding level, stage A and stage
I remember. So let me repeat the stake once again. We need to find a balance. So just for you to understand, the ICP, it's the thing that every BDR should do to select your potential clients. And here we use the ICP concept to select our potential employers. So the companies who have the best possibility of employing us. And there are some disqualification criteria. For example, we're not going after the companies who are operating in India, for example. This is a disqualification criteria because they don't need you. They have a lot of Indians who will work for very little salaries, okay? And average salary in India is less in Colombia. So we're not going after, let's say, Zoho.com, which is a very successful company, but a vast majority of their sales force is in India. We're going after American companies with headquarters in US because we want to compete. Of course, the concept of the course isn't to get you any BDR job, it's to get you BDR job with a specific level of salary. So this is disqualification criteria. Speaking about the criteria for selecting the companies. So from the previous lessons, you should know how to learn the funding stage of the company. If it's seed level, A level, B level, C level, etc. My take is that you need to select the company that's not too big and not too small. So I think it was lesson 3 when we talked about the stages of the company. So seed level is I don't know, I borrowed some money from, it's pre-seed. It's pre-seed when you're borrowing money from friends, you have your own savings or something. Then there is this thing called seed level. Okay.
Then I found some companies that they have funding level as a venture capital.
What's mean a venture capital?
Venture capital, I don't know, is like private.
No, venture capital is opposite of private. So venture capital means that they have some funds that invested in this company, but it doesn't mean a lot because what you need to know is the funding level. So okay, so some VC funds they invest at seed level, some VC funds they invest in A level, and so on. So pre-seed and seed we don't want, because at this stage the companies are very small, and even if they're doing a sales hire, so usually it's one of the co-founders making all the sales, or they hire their first salesman, but usually this is a very experienced person. Okay? So what I typically see is, let's say you are a salesperson in, let's say, Google. You're working there for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years. You made some good money. You bought yourself a house, paid for your mortgage, so on. You send your kids to college. I don't know, just you name the rest. But at some point of time, you become bored. Oh, I know, I want to try something else. And you go to this, as a very experienced seller, you go to this small company. You understand that this is like a pay cut, so you start making less money, but you get a piece of the company. It's called an option. Okay, so like a couple percent. And if the company is a success, you become like a multi-millionaire. Okay, so these are the sales hire that are usually happening at the seed level. From my experience, nobody is interested in hiring a entry-level BDR at the seed level. They wanted an experienced guy. But at the stages A and B, the company is growing, and they're like more than 100 or more than 200 people. Okay, and at this stage, they start to hire more aggressively, and they're interested in some entry-level BDRs. Okay, and our promise is the following. I repeat it on every on every coaching call. I mean, I repeat it in most of the lessons. Our promise is that we deliver very skilled BDRs that are willing to work for an entry-level salary in US. Because for, let's say, for $2,000, for $2,500 per month in US, you will get a very entry-level BDR who is just fresh out of college and knows nothing, but he's like fluent in English because it's his native language. But other than that, he has zero experience. You see, our students in BDR Academy, almost everybody is 30 plus years old, has some business experience, life experience, discipline. So you're better than any entry-level BDR from US. You're better. You're not native speaker in English, and that's your only fault, technically. And you don't live in US. But comparing all the other parameters, you're better. And that's our what's called value proposition. Okay, that's what we're selling, kind of. Yeah. So yeah, and speaking about that, our best targets are the companies that are on level A and level B, because they're growing, they're hiring, but they are not too big. They don't have like too much bureaucracy. Okay, so you can write to a C-level executive, you can write a sales director directly. Sorry for the word, and chances are that you will get a reply. However, if you will try to, let's say, be employed by Dell, because I see all the time, I'll say, oh, I'll go to work in Microsoft and Dell and so on. It will be very hard for you because there are several levels of bureaucracy. And it's really hard to like write directly to some sales director in Dell. You won't get a reply. So you will be bound to come through all the, automatic HR scoring and stuff. And it's not it's not a good idea, because a lot of corporate so you understand, when you apply your resume on monster.com or on LinkedIn, 99% of the time, especially if it's a big company, the first what's called scoring, like the first filter, it's automatic. It's some AI-based system that kind of sorts out the resumes and tell like if it's a good candidate or not a good candidate. And a lot of those automatic system, they just kick off everybody who is not from US. So this is a like automatic filter. However, if you would approach to your potential boss, to like a sales director or a CEO of the company, and you would explain yourself, and yeah, I'm from Colombia, but I'm going through this training. I can do this, I can do that. I'm better trained than any entry-level BDR that's on the market right now. Okay, then they'll talk with you. So that's my point. So what you need to do is to go after companies at stage A, at stage B, and not to try to target the companies that are too big. So I hope that answered your question.
Okay. Yes. Got it. Thank you, Dan.
So what
That's
else you wanted to talk about? Because it seems that we wouldn't have a lot of people today, so you can ask like something else. It's more than welcome, especially taking that you're a little bit short on the assignment. So maybe there are some things that that you want to talk about. Because I just want to give you a heads up. The next lessons would be much harder because next lessons will be tied with LinkedIn, with the LinkedIn profile, with constantly posting content on LinkedIn, because it's crucially important for you to have a good LinkedIn account. Because as I always say, like it's your business card, it's your personal website. It's any American company that's like, oh, there is this Jason guy, so we'll check him out. Okay, and they're checking you out on LinkedIn.
that's great.
So
I
this is
understand.
this is the first website every person from US goes if he meets like a new guy, like who he or she thinks of doing business together. So this is like your first and your LinkedIn profile should be just perfect. But it's the target of our of your next lessons, and I really urge you I really urge you to be like very serious about
I hope to finish those lessons for the next week. So
go ahead.
so
And I think that I gave feedback to all the assignments that you sent. So I'm looking forward to seeing other assignments from you. So anything else you want to talk? Once again, I see Sheena, and we're okay. Well, just who wants to come comes. Yeah, sometimes it's 10 people, sometimes it's 2 people. It's okay. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
no, not for my part.
Okay, fintech. It's interesting because I think I don't believe it was you, but there are also some students who selected fintech. The thing with fintech is that there are less companies.
Yeah, but I found a list of
But if you have
100.
relevant experience, it may be easier for you to generate response because this is very,
Yeah,
sensitive.
I hope so. Because I've been working, as I told you, I've been working at the financial sector like 10 years ago, and I even have my master's degree in finance.
Okay. So this is one of the companies I worked with. So they're doing financial dashboards, AI-based financial dashboards. So they kind of automatically aggregate your data from various sources, from shopping cart, from some Excel spreadsheets, and then create those P&L, burn rate dashboards, and all the other. So this is like the type of the company that you can work for.
Yeah.
They're not. I'm not sure that they're stage A. I'm not sure they're stage A, but this, yeah, just for reference. Okay, Jason. If that's all, I think we can proceed to Sheena. Sheena, good. I think it's good afternoon for you. So, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, it's evening. It's evening here. It's just some minutes to 7 p.m. Okay. Yeah. So yes. Quickly, I have a question. On LinkedIn, there's a when you select, for example, where you work or where you last study or something like that. There's something like that usually show up like the logo of that
Like
institution.
what? Sorry.
When you select on LinkedIn, when you put up maybe the last place your last school
Yeah, yeah.
or your place of work, on the right hand corner or the top right hand corner under your banner on LinkedIn, there are usually small logo. There's usually logo of that institution.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I was looking out for BDR Academy there, but I didn't see BDR. So you understand what
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's interesting. So but this is I think we need to add ourselves to some. Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying. There is a company called BDR Academy, but we need to register ourselves as like university or something. I'll talk to my colleagues. I think it's doable. This is a great idea. Thanks.
Okay.
I think you need to like receive some special verification or something, but yeah, I think it's doable. It's great. It's a really great idea.
Yeah, I think it will, it will help us to highlight, what we're doing currently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, then I also like to remind you, at the last session, you mentioned that it's like you are going to help us to come up with some email templates for us to, when you were advising us on the outreach.
Oh yeah, I think we'll publish this by the end of the week. I remember that I promised to write some outreach templates examples for you. Yeah, we have this in the backlog. I think by the end of the week it will be published.
Okay.
So it's Friday. It will be either on Friday or on Monday morning. But yeah, I remember this. Yeah, we will have like a five-step email sequence. By the way, how is your outreach going? So I think you're at lesson 18 or 19. I think you're pretty
19. Yeah.
19. Yeah, I think today when I went through all the assignments, you already passed the lavender. So I remember your emails. I remember my feedback. They're good, but there are too many eyes. Yeah, and they're like too long. So maybe like create a shorter versions. But how are you doing? How many emails have you sent? So did you get any responses? I'm really eager to know.
Well, I think I'll look through this thing. I think I got one response. I will look through and get back to you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I'll look through. I'll get.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm this is like now the critical parts of the course, because you need to start reaching out to the potential employers, and the thing is that there is no magic bullet. You just need to start writing to people, to different stakeholders inside the target accounts, and kind of ask, if they will connect you with the hiring manager or do something like this. So okay. Are there any other questions that you want to?
Well, for now.
Sorry for interrupting. Am I mistaken, or are you from Nigeria?
Yes, I'm in Lagos. Nigeria.
That's great, because I think there is a possibility that we may talk next week, because I may have a project for you.
I will appreciate that. I'm happy.
One of my clients is looking for, it's not like a BDR, but it's close to BDR. So this is an international software company, and they are looking for analysts. Let me just get you the this last summer in Nigeria, Nigerian government launched the ability to buy licenses for virtual mobile operators.
Okay.
Have you heard about it?
Yes.
So there are like real mobile operators who have the infrastructure, the antennas and stuff. But now in Nigeria, you can just buy a license. Let's say your football club, okay, and you want to create your own like cell phone operator,
Okay.
and you can buy this virtual license and kind of like create your own brand or something. You can see this all the time, for example, in Spain, because there are like 3 or 4 major operators that have like their own infrastructure, and there are dozens of other smaller operators who like have their own client base. And so the scope of the project is to do a research on the Nigerian market for the for those types of companies. So I get the confirmation from the client, but out of all, I think that you're one of the best. You're one of the best analysts from our crew. So this may be a side project for you. This may transition this may become a BDR position for you, but for now it's just an analyst job, but I think you will do very well. So I think we'll talk next week, okay?
Dan, I'm in. I'm all for it, please.
Okay, just just a quick just a quick heads up. Okay, thank you very much. Do you
I
have
really
any?
appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
I will appreciate too. Please, if I understand that you said you are going to take it up with your partner, but that BDR Academy, that logo, please just help us.
Yeah. It's one of our partners, and this may be an interesting project. Okay, I think I'll just me or David will just write to you next week, because I need to get the final confirmation that the project will launch. But we'll definitely need an analyst in Nigeria, and I think with your experience, especially in KMPG, I think you work in KMPG, right?
EY.
Yeah, EY, sorry, that's even better. Yeah, so I think you'll be a good person for the job. Okay, if you don't have anything else to talk about, we can switch to our next participant. Okay, so guys, who wants to ask a question? We see Tosin, hello, we see Ugochi. So yeah, guys, who wants to ask a question? Jason, okay, Jason, yeah, you can unmute yourself and let's, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dan. I have another question
Go ahead.
regarding the domain that we prefer to work. We can research two different domains because, as I told you, I prefer fintech, but I used to work as a business developer for Huawei here in Colombia. As technology, as software as a service in technology could be another domain for me.
You can do your preliminary research for another domain, but you just, I would propose you to watch at least a couple of other lessons, because you will very quickly understand why I'm asking you to select only one domain. Because selecting two domains means double the work, okay? Because in every domain, you should create your LinkedIn strategy. You should add all the people from the companies that you want to work for. So what's our LinkedIn strategy? LinkedIn is about building your network. And you can do this in a silly way, just, adding everybody with no strategy, or you can be strategic. But by mean strategic, I mean you have your ICP. You have like a list of 300, let's say 300 companies that may be your potential employers. And then you turbocharge your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so you do all the adjustments, you look professional and stuff, and then you start to strategically add people from those 300 companies to your network. Not only one, from every company, you should add like 2 or 3 or 4 people, salespeople, marketing directors, CEO, CFO, all the major executives. Also, you'll need to engage with their content. Let's say if you know that there is a personal profile on LinkedIn and also there is a company profile. And if the company leaves an update, oh, we participated in this exhibition, or this is announcement of our new partnership or our new product. And you need to strategically leave comments under those posts, because when you leave a comment under a post of a particular company, everybody from this company who is active on LinkedIn sees that you engaged with their company, and they kind of remember you. They see you in their feed, okay? And that's the whole point. So like in a month or two, when you will be communicating with all, not maybe with all of those 300 companies, but with the vast majority of them, everybody will kind of, oh, we know we saw him. So you won't be a stranger. And when you'll reach out to CEO on LinkedIn or via email, oh yeah, I'm Jason from LinkedIn. We're like, just the other day in the comments, yeah, I saw you. And like your conversion rates, I mean, the percentage of people who reply to your communication will be like much higher.
Okay,
right?
got it then.
So, and I'm answering your question still. And if you select the second domain, you will need to do like twice the work.
twice the warrior.
Can you do
Like-
twice the work? Maybe yes, maybe no. But for now, just select one domain and like do a good job with it. So that's why it's not because I'm greedy, okay? It's because I understand the amount of. So you can ask Sheena, who is like on the 18th, on the 18th lesson. So ask him like how much time does it take to communicate correctly on LinkedIn and to write all the comments and stuff. It's very tedious. It's hard work, as I promised, on the webinar and on like during the preparation for the course. It's hard work. So can you work with two domains? No problem. But you will need to have different ICPs, different LinkedIn strategies, different account lists, just all that. If you're ready, go ahead. If not,
yeah, I understand. Thank you, Dan.
okay. Guys, we have two people on the call who didn't ask a question. So maybe this is time to unmute yourself or write like a question in the chat box, because yeah, I'm here live, guys. It's not an AI generated recording. I'm live, I'm here, so I'm eager to answer any question that you have. And once again, I hope that you've seen my comments on the in your private cabinets. I think today I finished all the groups, and now I have 4 groups, and I think I went through like 100 assignments. It like took some time. Yeah, so what do you want to talk about? If no, you can just write, yeah, so thanks, Dan, we don't have any question. But if you have a question, let's discuss it. And once again, there is no such thing as a silly question here. Okay, the only question that I will consider silly is the question that you wanted to ask, but was shy to ask. This is a silly question. No, just 100%. Yeah. Oh, okay, Ogochi. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry, guys. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. Kid called. Had to answer. So yeah. Ugochi, I'm really shy right now because I think that this is the last. Ugochi is the first name, and Victor Chike is the last name. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Ugochi is my first name.
Okay. And Victor Chike is your last name. It's just
Yes, correct. Sorry, I'm not sure if this question is relevant, but it's in my mind, so I just asked.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just wondering, does the course also? I'm not done with the course. I think the next thing I'm doing is HubSpot and then the negotiations. So I'm not sure if at any point you taught us how to the right email, how to send emails, like the right way of sending emails that can actually attract positive response, something like that. Did you mention
This is
in the course?
I think it's lesson 16 or 17. So we have like we have a lot of content on email copyright and on using AI to fine tune your emails, but it's closer to the end of the course. I can't quite remember. It's even 16, 17, something. But there is like, be sure there is like a lot about writing emails, of course. It's one.
Okay,
It's
okay. I just wanted.
1670
Sorry
bucks.
about that. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure, so that's why. But
yeah,
I
of course,
felt
of
it was
course.
something
You know,
important.
copywriting is a crucial skill, and you also will use Lavender, which is like the top tool right now, AI tool to fine tune your emails. Yeah, because yeah, it's important, of course.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I think we have only Tosin that didn't ask questions. So if you want to, you can ask, but if you don't want to, I wouldn't make you. Ogochi, did you want to ask anything else, or you just forgot to lower your hand? Either scenario is okay by me. Once again, guys and girls, there is no such thing as a silly question. Just ask anything. I'm open. Sometimes I'm cynical. I'm very straightforward. Okay. And by the way, speaking about the like working with Americans, sometimes it's not how to say it. When you're too direct, sometimes American, it's hard for them to understand because they're, they love to sugarcoat stuff. So for me, sometimes it's difficult to communicate. But I try to do my best. But originally, the country that I'm from, we're like very direct. So if you like something, you say, I like this. If you don't like something, I don't like this. Like in other countries, the attitude may be different. So guys, questions if you have them. If no, I'll let you go and you can just work on your assignments. Once again, today I went through everything that you prepared, and like I'm ready. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more and more of your assignments, and most of you are doing like a really good job. And my recommendation for you is to double down your efforts on LinkedIn. It's really important. It really is. Believe me, LinkedIn is really important. So if you don't know what to do, like on an evening, let's say you have, I have 15 minutes. Tosin, if you're in the public place, you can just write your question in the chat box. I'll answer it. It's not a problem. Just write it. So if you don't know what to do, like on an evening, just write a post on LinkedIn, leave some comments. Just, you can go wrong with this idea. And I think that working with LinkedIn should be, I don't know if any of you are like in sports or something, but this should be like, everyday routine. Like brush your teeth, take a shower, I don't know, drink a cup of coffee, leave 5 comments on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is how it works. So Tosin, should I wait for your comment to arrive? Just, write plus or something. Because I understand that it may take you some time to like kind of formulate what you want to say. So I just want to like make sure that we need to wait until you ask your question. Otherwise, I'll just finish the call. Okay, Tosin. Unfortunately, I didn't get a signal from you, which means that it seems that you don't want to ask a question in a chat box, which is once again totally fine. I gave you I remember the thing that I promised about the series of emails that will kind of help you to like take care of your outreach efforts. Also, I think. I see somebody's unmuted.
Sorry, please. I forgot to mention this. If are we likely to have? Okay, something crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. If for example, in an interview question, if I'm asked to explain my process as a BDR.
Okay. You can share the process. You can share a process that will follow on the course. This is exactly the process that a good BDR should use.
Okay.
So you can use like materials from our course you can share, I don't know, slides or other content, because this is a process that every BDR should take in order to like be successful on his job. And also, I think I will add some additional content on using AI. Because if you could you please mute yourself, because you have a lot of noise on the background. If you finish asking your question. Thank you. Okay. So what I wanted to what I wanted to say is that in 2024, every BDR should be kind of prompt engineer. So I'll add some content on prompt engineering. But by prompt engineering, I mean like using commands to talk with ChatGPT and create some meaningful results. Because now I see that more and more companies, they require some prompting skills, and I'm sure that we need to provide some of those to our. We already talked not a lot, but we have some content on using AI for outreach, for writing your emails and stuff. But I think that we need to turbocharge the ChatGPT part of the course, because this is really the future. And like 80% of the manual tasks that you're doing right now as a potential BDR, that can be automated, and we'll add some content to that very soon. So Marvins, hi. Do you have something to say? Do you have any questions? Because actually 2 minutes before you arrived, we wanted to kind of end the. Oh, Tosin. Oh, okay, Tosin was the first one. Okay, Tosin. Yeah, unmute yourself. I hope that it's not too noisy, because last thing. Or you can just write your question. Yeah, Tosin, go ahead. You can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, Tosin. Hi.
Yeah, Dan. Good evening.
To say, because it's really
Yeah,
noisy.
I stated that I'm in a public place, and then there's a lot of noise in the background.
I'll try to catch what you're saying.
So I don't know if you can hear me properly now.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can just ask the question.
Okay, I'll just ask the one I feel like is so important right now. I don't know if anybody has asked it, because I got into the class late. I do understand that our course timeline is about 5 months, and this February should be like our 5th month. And I was wondering, where do we go from here? Are we concluding, or do we still have I don't know. I don't know what you tell us about it right
I
now.
understand the question. So my goal is for you to succeed. So we will have additional support, and we will have like quite a few of those biweekly calls. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all your assignments. So some of you are on lesson 20, some of you are on lesson 8, and I really expect you to finish all the assignments. So in what lesson are you at, by the way?
I think I've been really down. I need to do a lot of catch up.
Yeah. So Tosin, let me be straight. You have some extra time, so like at least a month. You can I can assure you that you can finish your assignments, but you really need to hurry up.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Okay? So we'll have some results for you, but just it can't last forever. And yes, we do guarantee, but we have a guarantee if you complete all the assignments and if you follow the workflow. So this is very important. Just you won't get a job. You won't get a job in US just by watching videos. Okay, we need to do the assignments, and this is crucial and very important.
I understand that, Dan. Yeah, I understand that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thanks.
Okay, so we also have, I think the only one on the call who hasn't asked a question is Marvins. Marvins, do you want to say something? If no, we can just finish it.
Hold on, I don't say anything.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so for how long do we have access to the
You
videos?
will have the access to the materials. You just have it. I think at least a year. So you won't be cut
Okay.
off. from access.
For a year. Okay.
So you
Okay,
won't be
thank
cut off. But I really expect you to finish all the assignments. So it's my
No,
hope.
it's not because of the assignment. Just want to know.
Yeah.
We
You will
cannot,
have the access.
if
You
we
will have.
cannot, if we can go back to it, maybe for
No.
reference sake.
You will be able to. You will be able to come back, but I really expect you to finish the assignments because the result happens only if you follow the whole system. You can't just do 3 or 4 lessons and then wait until magic happens. Unfortunately, it wouldn't, because if BDR would be an easy job to get, everybody would be a BDR, right? Nobody in
correct.
Nigeria would work in Nigerian companies. Everybody would be a BDR, but for some reason they're not, and this is because this is very rewarding. This is a very lucrative job. You can have really great career in IT. However, it takes some effort. Okay, so guys, questions?
Thank you.
Questions? Yeah, questions. Thank you. So just shoot your questions. I'm ready to answer everything. Every question that you think might be inappropriate or you're shy, just ask me everything. I'm very direct guy. So this is somebody like me for this, somebody don't like me for my extreme openness, but it's the two sides of the same coin. Seems well done. Guys, I'll just 30 seconds in silence if everybody. No, Marvin, it's not the last meetings for the cohort. I think 5 minutes ago I answered the question. You will have at least 3 or 4 extra meetings, because once again I expect you to finish all the assignments. This is an investment from my part, but I really want you to succeed. I really want our students to I want my students to work in the best in the fastest growing tech companies in the world. Just because believe me, if you think that this is a business, this is not. It's only investment from my part and from my from my partners. So yeah, this is for me. It's this project to kind of really help some of the not to help everybody, because you can't help everybody, but if you really want to change, if you really want to change your career, this is the opportunity for you. That's why I'm so open on the calls. I personally go through all the assignments. I invest really a lot of time in the course, but I expect for you to give something in return, meaning do the assignments. Okay, and I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I really want you to follow the system. I try to make the lessons as short as possible. The assignments, sometimes they're hard, but they're not too complex. Okay, I try to kind of spoon feed you the core concepts. I'm not trying to tell you everything I know and make this a 60-hour course that you will never finish. I'm telling you only the things that are crucial for your success as a BDR. And once again, I expect you to follow the recommendations. Okay, then I see that there are no other questions, which means that I can say goodbye to you and wish you a great evening, good day, morning, whatever part of the world you're in right now. And I see you in 2 weeks. And no, this is not a final call for our cohort. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you for your questions. Thanks for your participating. And I'm really looking forward to your new assignments. Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dan.
Dan.
Enjoy your evening.